People from more than 20 churches gathered in Pismo Beach for a worship ceremony. KSBY News reporter Sydney BRANDT talked with people at the event who say it was a great way to worship with their community once again, despite orders to stay home.
A night full of worship brought more than 1,000 people from churches on the Central Coast together Friday.
Community in this time has been kind of hard, so just with isolation and COVID and everything, so it's really cool to see so many people gather to worship Jesus.
Come on, let's just release this shout. Let Us Worship, a movement that began this summer.
Well, I think this is a really unique season right now in America. Of course, we have this pandemic, we have, racial strife, we have an election year, so things are crazy. And I think probably one of the most powerful things we can do is gather together and worship.
Musician and missionary Sean Feucht has traveled across the state to create a sense of hope.
What you can see behind me right now are people headed to the water to get baptized. Attendees telling me that an event like this has helped bring the church community back together.
You could be physically distanced without being socially distant. And so we've been trying our best to stay in touch with people by phone, social media, things like that. But there's nothing like being together as a group of believers like, we're now.
Masks and hand sanitizer were on hand for those who wanted protection against COVID-19, but most seemed to enjoy the gathering without worrying about the pandemic.
I don't really have a concern. I know that God has his hand over this whole thing, so I don't think there's a worry.
Some more concerned than others.
Yes, a lot of people are not. That's a choice. And I'm cool with their choice. They understand the risk. I'm doing what I want to do.
Many said it was simple, a night under the sun, and a time to come together, bracing so much uncertainty in the world. In Pismo Beach, Sydney BRANDT, KSBY News.
Now, Pismo Beach police officers say they were monitoring the event but expected a peaceful and safe assembly. Event organizers say police were not fully supportive of the event.